What's going on, everyone? It's your favorite racing, fighting, and role-playing game, Jackal, Goddrifter, and welcome back to another, not today, another The Crew 2 live stream. This live stream number 78, and as you can see, I'm short on cash. So, for the most part, I'm actually going to do three, three things of New York, for the most part. Since that will actually lead to around, since I increased the amount of cash I can actually earn, probably around, I say, not gonna lie, probably more than, if I
Word
do,
is there's some exciting new stuff waiting for us back at HQ. We haven't been there in like forever. We should check it out. I hope my stuff's all still there.
alright.
Three, two, one.
Be focused and you got a shot at this.
Then again, most of the times, usually it's all those moments where you actually look at the game and it's like, I could have just done this instead of just, GT7 every single day for the past few years, for the most part. And not to mention, and for the most part, if like keep in mind that I already know they're going to be adding. I'm pretty sure they're going to put an update for basically put an update for the next set of vehicles, for the most part, which I do believe. I think by around that time, I will still have GT Burnout for the most part.
Gotta go faster, or all the other mechanics will laugh at me.
Actually, not thought. This one thing I actually miss doing the crew too is definitely doing cruises. I think like that's the only thing I miss about streaming this game is the fact that I think like for the most part in terms of the crew too, I usually do these cruises and we go from like one state to another, basically just vibing for the most part. That's what I legit miss most. And for the most part, I actually do believe that. And I hate the fact that particularly and literally the fact that the Crew Motorfest has has some issues with servers for the most part. Like we can, like I occasionally not we can join the crew and yeah, we can join the crew, but we won't. Well, not only we won't be able to see each other, but it was working fine during the open beta. Like it works. Like it works extremely well. I don't know what the heck they did to make it so that it was extremely like it makes the game extremely difficult to actually join with other players. But I think like a lot of people will be like, oh, okay, Crew Motorfest. Yeah, maybe have more cars, but I mean, there's Crew 2 where we can actually see people. But yeah, it's weird, man. I kid you not. It's one of those. Okay, that was. Okay, so ignore what the heck I did and move first on. Anyway, so. Yeah, with the live stream. And also, welcome to week 2. Oh, Jesus. Welcome to the week 2. Welcome to week 2 of the Crew month. And this month, no, this week is fully the Crew 2. Which actually takes a ridiculously big, big dramatic turn to the point where it's not even like it's not like dark and grim anymore. It's all about the motorsport aspect of the crew, and the Goddrifter was born. you got the grittiness of the crew. And here's the thing: I thought it's gonna be like okay, we're gonna be okay, it's gonna be the okay, so the crew 2 is gonna be like okay, it's gonna be full grimdark and edgy. Like grimdark, like urge, edgy. Like what in the world? Like dear Lord, the crew was so edgy to the point where I was like, you know what? This might be a really good game. I wanted to go come up with the sequel. And then the sequel happened and it's like, oh, that's all motorsports now. It's like, hold on, what was the grim, dark atmosphere that the game previously had? Like, come on now. Like, yeah, the sun was a thing, but jeez. Sorry for the edge. Anyways. And then it's like, okay, I guess this is literally the second game. Alright, cool. It's like, what the? Alright, cool. Man, what the heck is this? What is... It's like, what in the world is this? Festivity type BS going on around here. And it was for a live show, which is completely different from... it's completely different from the previous game where it's like dark, edgy, betrayal, murder. It's like, dude, what the heck is this? So yeah, basically, this is how it happens. So the crew went from a grimdark, edgy as type racing game to we're focusing on motorsport, and it is a live, it's actually a live, let's say a live show. It's like, okay, that's interesting. And then it came out like, oh, we're a festival. That was like, it's like you went from your own game to what essentially would be essentially a Need for Speed vibe, and then you went to then you went full on Forza Horizon. Dear Lord. Okay. Well, yeah, it's actually pretty interesting how the crew actually changed the atmosphere. So yeah, there's that for the most part. Also, my spring break finally began. So there's that for the most part. Now, so for those who wondering what I'm gonna be doing for the for next week, basically, I'm going to do I'm going to do 3 things. Obviously, I want to actually hang out. Basic, as well as studying my license and stream Crew 2, specifically stream the Crew 2 for a week straight. So there's that for the most part. But yeah, nonetheless, it's very interesting for the most part. Okay. Now, in terms of the other games, quite obviously, it needs to be Unbound. Yeah, I'm really just, I am actually legit waiting until actually, have, basically, literally, like, if I want to go out and like, buy something that's next basically usually for me, every time I hang out with my friends, I usually will like buy a few things for the most part. I don't usually go all out in terms of like, buy like unnecessary things, like for the most part. There's food, and then there's buying like stuff like sneakers or things like t-shirts, hats, pants even. And yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, usually when it comes to like buying things, and trust me, I know for the most part, and this is actually the sad part, I have more shirts than pants. I kid you not. Even if I try to wear other things, they're either A, they don't fit, B, they're so that it's questioning how I'm able to fit them, or C, they're usually my go-to, they're my go-to stuff everywhere. Every time I actually want to go somewhere, somewhere that's really fun for the most part. Yeah, it's pretty, oh god. Actually, not gonna lie, it was pretty fun. It was pretty fun every time that, went to, hang out with my best friend from, elementary. I still talk to him today. He's going to a different college now because he obviously graduated with a double A for his associate degree transfer, which he's now in. He's in a university now instead of community college. In terms of my opinion on, like, in terms of, like, college-wise, this is actually true advice, because my mom says this, my brothers, sisters, my sisters say this, go for, go for classes that you'll actually like, because otherwise always end up like me in 2017, 2018, where I was literally taking random classes, and I didn't even have like a major, like you know, I was like, you know what, I got a major in art. Art is expensive. So basically, if you have a family member who's extremely artsy, and they have the materials, you're saving yourselves more than like hundreds, if not thousands of dollars worth of merch of the most part. Just make sure you take care of their stuff while you do it, because otherwise it'll make absolutely no sense to be a art major. But then again, that is my opinion. I already decided what I chase. I already decided what I'm chasing. Going for auto body. Basically, it's collision repair for the most part, but it's still auto body. Like, I'm in a different college now. It's actually, and I've been there since late 2019, because I've been at the other community college for like, I remember correctly, it was, I got there late 2017, and then I transferred early 2019. So I've been there for like 4 semesters, correctly, and then I transferred to a different college, and yeah, it's actually not as bad as people think it is. Like, transferring to a different college, yeah, the reason why I went to a different college is because they didn't have what I wanted to do at said college. Even though, yes, they do, but it's in a different campus, which is possibly one of the worst things that would have happened to me, because for the most part, my mom's a worrywart. With the live stream, Oh jeez! Regarding that surfboard is not real. It's a non-real. Oh my goodness. As I was saying, yeah, I ended up going to a different college in LA and in late 2019. And I think this was also the peak of yeah, I think this was like legit the peak of what's it called? I think it was like not peak of my YouTube channel for the most part. I think around that time I had like 50, 60 subs for the most part. And not to mention I was still streaming car accident at that time as well. So at that time it was GTA Online, Need Speed Heat, Car X, and Gran Turismo Sport, if I remember correctly. Because keep in mind GT7 didn't come around until like 2022. Yeah, it didn't come until 2022, and basically I was streaming one of those games plus the Let's Plays. Like I had like a full on like a full schedule list for the most part around that time. So I was like, okay, so it's like, okay, Mondays is Car X, Tuesdays is the Let's Plays, Wednesdays was Need for Speed Heat, Thursday was oh crap. I did not meant to take the minute to miss the third. Wait, no, I remember now. Wednesday was Crew 2. Thursday was GTA Online. Friday was Need for Speed. Saturday and Sunday were my days off. And since then, I went from streaming every single day to streaming literally not twice a week, but it's like yeah, I ended up streaming for the past, and keep in mind I've been doing YouTube for like 7 years, and I think I ended up blowing up in like 2020 because of the pandemic for the most part. And keep in mind, I was like literally watching through the actual like live stream, and heck, they were legit like they were like kidding you not, they're like I feel like the comments like, oh, I'm watching this at school, but it's like, what the heck, man? Pay attention at school. I'm like, don't let me be your distraction, all right? Like for the most, like this is actually a true story. I remember one time where I was in 5th grade. I kid you not. I was the type of kid that does not like to do homework, and not to mention it got so bad. It was to the point where it was like full on like piling up, and I'm over here, I'm like man, I don't want to do this homework no more. Like I'm saying, I'm over here like with I'm over with like a backpack, and they had like a crap ton of homework for the most part. It was to the point where it was like, it got so bad, it was like, it was a book size. I kid you not, it was a full-on textbook size. So, textbook size full of homework when I was in 5th grade. I was like, jeez, man. But I was wondering, I was only 10/11 around the time. So I was like mid, so basically that's like, I'd say it was like early basically all of all of 2010, which not only was like the peak of Need for Speed was like back again with Hot Pursuit, but it was literally year two of year two of yeah, it's basically like, oh yeah, it's like a year two of the it's like, oh yeah, basically it's like year two of Midnight Club Los Angeles, because that game came out in 2008, but it's also at the same time it was year two of Need for Speed Undercover. It was year one for Need for Speed Shift, because it was always Congress servers, obviously. And then around that time, I still actually own a PS2. I didn't get a PS3 until I was like legit 11 years old, and I think around that time I still had a Nintendo Wii. That's the thing. We were from, and this is actually kind of true. We were originally a Nintendo / PlayStation family. The first ever console I played at was a Super Nintendo, which what I did not know what the heck the Nintendo is. Well, there's Google for that. So, and then all the 3 games I like to play, and it's called 3 games I like to play on the Super Nintendo. It was definitely Zombies Ate My Neighbors, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, and Primal Rage. That's basically those 3. I don't think they have any racing games. It's not Super Mario Kart, which, not gonna lie, it was like, okay, it's pretty cool, but I mean it's not like this sort of racing for the most part. Let's see. I played Nintendo 64. I played the first PlayStation, and I was introduced to not the original Gran Turismo. No, I was introduced to Gran Turismo 2, and my brother had that game, as well as the original Driver. No, it wasn't original. It was Driver 2. Yeah, it was Gran Turismo 2 and Driver 2 for the most part, and it was pretty interesting to say the least. I didn't get my own console until I was like 7 or 8, and ended up with 2 games. Because those 2 specific games actually marked my first ever games I have as a console owner and a and my first ever games I have on the system. That is basically for the PS2. I ended up getting Juicy Up Fortnite and Need for Speed Pro Street, both on the PS2, and I actually loved it. Like, I kid you not. Although like it was odd because it was like track racing, right? There was no cops. There was no there's no cops. There's no free roam. There's like none of that is not even like present in both games. It's like, okay, it's legal street racing. That's basically how most people describe it. It's legit legal street racing. And I am not gonna lie, I'm actually glad I kept both games, but at the same time, both games, I yet to, both games I think ended up being until I was like, I think it was on a time where I was like in my, I think it was like I gotta say 2015, because I've beat Need for Speed Pro Street many times, but I beat Juiced 2 2 twice, both on the PS3, and then once on the PS2. Yeah, that's basically the crazy part. I haven't yet to be the PlayStation 2 version of Juice Boy Nights, and yeah, I ended up being the PS3 version so easily. And dear Lord, I actually do kind of wish I was like, okay, man, I can't believe I actually beat both games. And then I think around 2000, I want to say 2009, 2010, I ended up getting a Nintendo Wii as well as a Nintendo GameCube. I did not know how a GameCube works, and I was like, okay, cool. I was like, okay, we have like a full-on, we had a, what's it called? We have a full-on, what's that called? But yeah, we have a Nintendo Wii for the most part, as well as a Nintendo GameCube. I do not know what happens with the GameCube, because I kid you not, I don't know how a GameCube works. Like, I was like confused. I was confused as heck, and I ended up like not playing it, and because the game I didn't want to turn on, and it was until I found like a few years later that because one of my friends in high school was like, yo, do you know it actually takes batteries? I'm like, oh dear Lord, that thing took batteries. How the heck am I supposed to know that? I'm like, what the heck? Like, how the heck am I supposed to know this thing took the Nintendo GameCube system that was on par with the Xbox and the PlayStation 2. Starting on the PS3, on the PS. Oh shoot! Wait, hold on, let me pause real quick. This went easily. I think for the most part, I will recommend just I say don't go to an online store, because I already know how people like to like blow up the freaking roof with those prices. But yeah, I recommend going to like a local game store and ask the clerk to see if they have these requirements on the PS3, which I also end up buying for the PS3. Okay, this actually is this is the crazy part about it. So I remember I was 12 around that time, and I think at that time I had like a PS3 for like okay. So I think around that time I was at I think it was when my it was like renewing the vows of my uncle and auntie, and I was riding around with my dad and my uncle, and it was a military store, because obviously he was a veteran, and I didn't realize that there was like EB games at this store. What the Final PS3 is no charter, it's hacked up. Like long season. Okay, that wait. You have all that on the PSP, god dang. Okay, it's, yeah, not going. Basically, this is actually the funniest thing. A lot of people didn't realize this. You can actually get hacked PSP for extremely cheap, which actually makes no sense. But then again, it's like, oh, okay, I finally got a PSP with games that I'm actually going to play for the most part. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so basically, oh yeah, the EV games. I saw Need to Be Carbon, and I'm like, you know what? I want to get Need to Be Carbon on the PSP, on the PS3, and see how different it was, because it was completely different when it's a. Thanks, NC Carbon on those games. Oh, okay. But yeah, I ended up And I got the game for cheap too. Which is the surprising part. Game easily ran like, I think it was like $20, like, to say the least. Like, it was $20. Because it's been like years since the game was released. I was like, okay, it's pretty cool for the most part. Uh, hmm. That's the one. Give me a moment. I need to buy another card. Oh snap! Wait, what? Well, shoot. Okay, they have a new current summit filter now. That's interesting. I didn't realize that's an actual thing. Let's see. Discipline, supercar, hypercar. Oh, excuse me. Okay, million. 399. Oh dear lord. Okay, 671 grand. Ugh. Why can't these hypercars be cheap? God dang it. 834. Ugh. 84. Oh, for goodness sake. Ugh. Alright, Reggit. We're doing a crew. Why the heck not? Alright. And yeah, it turns out I was like, okay, it was completely different from man. Yeah, I'm not even, oh, hold on, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. The game was pretty different from the PS2 version. Because I think like all between the PS2 and the PS3 version is the fact that not only that it came with the actual like the models of the characters, but at the same time you're racing more people, which I was like, oh yeah, totally, that's totally a thing. Well then. Ay, ay, ay. Alrighty then. Oh boy, we're back at this. Song and dance again. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Oh, this is the only good reason why I'm buying hypercars in the first place. In fact, this is what happens when you do too much New York. Bullsh like this usually happens. Well then. Yo, what the heck? Oh, it's because you have 2 live edition. Ay, ay, ay. Well, I can actually do another New York for the most part. It's only 42 minutes. It's not bad. But yeah, well, yeah, basically it was worth it because if you don't mind, at the back, not in the back, but in the back seat of, I would say back seat, but I'm saying it with quotations because obviously it's a crew. It's not a crew, but it's not a double cab. It's not a single cab. It's like a mix of both for the most part. It's kind of like the RX-8, except except that's like literally like have to legit like had to literally full like had to do gymnastics to actually fit in this truck. I was like, man, I cannot wait to get out of this truck and literally like stretch out for the most part because I was like, man, I am not comfortable in this truck. But hey, it was worth it. But it was cool to hang out with Uncle. Anyways.
A sweet ride, isn't it?
And then for the most part, I ended up finally getting a PS4. Literally, like I think it was like 2 years after it came out, because I think, if I remember correctly, it came out in 2013, and it legit, like this, it legit destroyed the Xbox One in terms of sales because of the late E3 games of 2013, and it was like, oh yeah, we have a PS4, and then oh, we have an Xbox One, and then Nintendo was like, oh, we still got the Wii U, yeah, people still play that. It's like, no, they don't. It's like this one thing that a lot of people don't do anymore. They don't play the Wii U unless they have games for said Wii U. But it's like, okay, yeah, it's interesting to say the least. Oh dear Lord. But then again, I'm probably actually doing, I probably doing a 2-hour live stream for the most part. So we have plenty of time for the most part. Yeah, it's actually, for the most part, it's actually cool to own like consoles again, like occasionally. Also, I ended up getting I think before then, I think before the PS4, I still own the PS3, and specifically it was the fat version, basically the one that doesn't have. Doesn't have like an open top or like a sliding top for the most part. It's literally just like, oh, you just pull the disc out, slide the disc in, and then you play it. That's basically it. It was unlike the PS2 where you literally where the tray opens automatically and then you put the disc in, and then you literally just like, okay, just put the game in, you play it, boom, there you go. PS3 is like, oh. Like, oh, you want newer innovative technology? Well, here it is. Just slide a disc in and then boom, you're good to go. Like, okay, I'm not gonna lie, that actually is pretty cool. Because I don't think the Xbox One got right until the Xbox One, if I remember correctly. Because around that time, the PS3 was. Because at least the PS3 didn't scratch up discs or basically get red rings of death randomly every now and then. It's like, okay, it's like, yeah, they're basically bricks. It's like, hold on, all you gotta do is wrap the towel around. I was like, who the heck wraps a towel around it? What in the world? And most people wonder why people actually would mount their consoles horizontally, because of the Xbox One, as well as the Xbox 360s. I wouldn't say like, oh yeah, the disc destroyer, the red ring of death, that is the Xbox 360. That's why people put them as horizontally. But I'm like, okay, that's not bad. I mean, it could have been better, but hey, it's not that bad. And then, like, in terms of like my family members, they either owned a PlayStation or a. Thank you, dear Lord. and then I always listening in my conversation. Excuse me. So in terms of like in terms of PS3 games, I didn't get any Need for Speed games until I gotta say it was around the time of me just like, you know what, I'm just gonna get this game. I'm gonna play these two to death for the most part. So yeah, for the first time I ever gotten any game for the PS3, I have gotten Mini Ninjas and Bakugan. I think it's like around that time, Bakugan was a thing in middle school for the most part. No, there's, and this actually is kind of true. There was Bakugan, and then there was Beyblade. And I actually had gotten both before. I didn't collect that much Bakugan, but I did collect a crap ton of Beyblades. Half of them were like, how to say, they were like, oh yeah, like the moment they're mine, like, okay, yep, that was mine, I got it, and then literally look for the sound they have, and it's like, where the heck is, what in the actual heck? Oh god. Oh god, I keep hitting traffic. What are you using the floor? No, oh, it was called, I think, a 4-door, but it's a 2-door 4-seater. Dear lord. Oh dear lord. Okay, yeah, he's using the Alcaz edition. I'm using the Divine edition. Chiron. Oh dear lord. Lord have mercy. Okay. Oh god. Well, also use this shortcut, basically. Most people don't know why I usually take this shortcut, and the reason I take this shortcut is it's obviously a faster. Well, it's not a shortcut in a way. Well, it's a shortcut, but it's more a long cut than a shortcut. That's basically what I'm saying. But yeah, it's actually is one of those things where like you end up with a whole bunch of consoles to the point where it's like, okay, it's gonna be an interesting thing for the most part. So yeah, end up yeah, I think like by the end of the day, I ended up with a PS2. And you know, this is actually my second PlayStation 2, because the first PS2 I have, unfortunately, completely died on me, for the most part. because yeah, the game freaking fried of all things. And I'm like, and I was like devastated. And then I was given a PS2 by my dad around that time. He actually had like NBA 2. He has EA NBA. He's like, he had NBA 2004, 2005. I can't remember. And he had Soul Calibur Navy Seals, and I'm like, wait, I have a bunch of games I can actually play on said PS2, and it's pretty interesting to say the least, because for the most part I'm basically just doing what I actually wanted to do, and for the most part do the absolute necessity to actually play a whole crap ton of my games on said PS2, and it still works to this day. I kid you not. And keep in mind, I've had that PS2 since 12. Like, I was literally 12. I had this along with the PS3. And funny enough, I ended up actually getting more games for it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to raise my fear and buy Street Racing Syndicate on the PS2. I found Street Racing 3 on the PS2, but I was like, okay, I wish you wanted to get that. And I bought Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance on the PS2. One out of the 3 games freaking worked. Why do I say that? Why do I say one of the 3 games worked? Because Street Racing Syndicate was the only game that freaking worked. Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, oh man, I kid you not, it was difficult to work with, especially since the game itself doesn't like to the game would legit disable my controller every time I fought Scorpion. So I was like, well, Scorpion's probably the main problem because I can't fight him because the controller will be disabled, and then the game will legit full on freeze. And then there's the and then there's Tokyo Simulator 3, which I actually still want to buy another. In fact, I want to buy another copy of those two, because Tokyo 3 has a infinite loading glitch problem, which I kid you not, it will go to like, okay, like, alright, if I press next, and all of a sudden, black screen. Like, I kid you not, I legit waited an hour to basically be like, man, you know what, at this point, I'm just gonna restart. I'm gonna restart the console, and then it happens again. And again, and again. Keep in mind, the game was cleaned, okay? The game was cleaned up, it was free of scratches, and it was like, okay, yeah, it was cool, and then all of a sudden it just stopped playing again. I'm like, what the is this mess? Okay. This controller is constantly broke. Okay, so I think for me, the original controllers do not work for me, and that is because every time I use the controller, they either like out of warranty, or those controllers just do not like to work some reason. That's why I always have like third-party controllers. Like I remember, I remember this. I had two GameStop controllers, and then my brother had the Mad Catz controller. And ended up keeping set Mad Catz controller because it was like the only controller that would work. That would work a crap ton of times. But then I do not know what. And then again, I don't know what happened to the same controller. And then it was like I said, my first GameStop controller, it was purple. It was it was the see-through controllers, which it's like, oh no, yeah, the see-through controllers are probably the worst type of controllers you can actually get. But then again, at that time, I was a preteen. Okay, I didn't know any better between. Oh. Junkie ended up passing me when I crashed, and I passed him. He crashes. This is a rivalry at this point. This is literally Bugatti versus Koenigsegg. Or should I don't know if we should call this a rivalry between Koenigsegg and Bugatti. Oh, very good. Good. What is the, oh dear lord. Yep, Bugatti and Koenigsegg are definitely not going to sponsor us now. It's like, what the heck are you doing the license? Like, we crashed Bugatti and Koenigsegg a crap ton of times. It's like, those are $1 million cars. Like, we know. Why do you think they're not sponsoring us? It's like, god dang. But man, but not gonna lie, that talking about vegans just hits me with a crap ton of nostalgia. It is, and this is actually like I already know like a lot of people have this nostalgia for Need Most Wanted. Trust me, I was one of those too. As well as the first and second Underground, let's see, the first Need Underground game and then Need Underground 2. Most likely in Carbon, since I played those as a kid. But the game that actually hit me with the most nostalgia, it was definitely Hot Wheels Velocity X. And for those that did not know what that game is, it's actually one of the best Hot Wheels games you can actually play on the PS2 as well as GameCube and I think Xbox. Came by this with the Livestream, and came by this was before Need for Speed Unleashed actually made the game good again. Yeah, this is what you do. If you have a spare console, like you have a PS2, Xbox, or let's see, I'm talking the original Xbox, on the Xbox One, because that's basically that's PS4 there. No, I'm talking the legit original Xbox. You buy Hot Wheels Velocity X, and then you ended up going for and try to beat the game on any difficulty you like, and you will see why that game actually hits. Has people getting their nostalgia hit for the most part. Oh goodness, my goodness. excuse me. Okay. So this is okay. So this is So basically, I didn't even think about this until I watched one short where they're like, oh right. I was like, wait a minute. They don't have to do it. Like, wait a minute. EA could easily just re-release those two on. It's like, oh yeah, they're basically like using those to re-release. It's like, wait a minute. They could easily re-release News Me Most Wanted, but in fact, they could easily just like, oh yeah, we have the at a newsfeed quintility. It's like, I think it's quintility. It's like basically straight up 5 games for the most part. It's like, what the 5 games? Yeah, 5 games. Needs to be Underground, Needs to be Underground 2, Needs to be Most Wanted, Carbon, and Pro Street. Literally those 5. God, no! Oh, I forgot they put a rock there to keep players from jumping over this freaking guardrail. I really. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, they could easily just close off the tracks. Close the tracks so it would be free of traffic. That's some doo-doo. Oh my god. But yeah, for the most part, it's interesting. For the most part, I actually do like actually end up like, you know, a lot of games for the past few years, and then there are games that I didn't get to actually, you know, sim for until I was like around, I'd say 2014, 2015. And I was like, you know what, it's interesting, I actually do like it. And that series was the Persona series. Now for those who do not know, Persona was around since, no, scratch that. Persona's been around since the 90s. That's basically it. And I already know how much an RPG. I know like my brother is into like shooters now, but I think back then he was into 3 different sorts of games: racing, shooting. Wait, no, sorry, 4 games. My bad. He was into football, shooting, car games, and wait, no, my bad. 5 types of games. Racing, fighting, shooting, Final Fantasy, and Dragon Ball Z. Basically, specifically the last 2. He got into Final Fantasy. He legit got into Final Fantasy, and he definitely got into Dragon Ball Z. And heck, I got into Dragon Ball Z because of my brother. Also, Rep, Akira Toriyama. We already miss him, man. It is one thing that hurts, and this is true. It is definitely the loss of someone that was like their childhood. Like, I kid you not. Like the Fast and Paul Walker. He made my childhood. I watched Too Fast, Too Furious more times. I watched the 4th, 5th, or even 6th film. Chester Bennington, the lead singer or the lead vocalist to Linkin Park. I listened to their heck, my first ever DVD, my brother's CD I got this for Christmas, and it was a collaboration of Linkin Park and Jay-Z. I kid you not. And my sister put all those songs on a MP3 player, which I don't think works anymore, if I have to be completely honest. But I got hit with nostalgia for the most part. And then I stopped listening to Linkin Park when they got the I think it was Thousand Suns. I think that's what they're I think that's what that no, yeah, basically Thousand Suns is when that's what they're is when I stopped listening to Linkin Park, and I ended up listening to Linkin Park again when they got when Living Things was like their album, and came out. This was 2013, and I actually ended up listening to Living Things on my mom's my mom's iPhone, because he had his Pandora, and heck, I used to watch one. There was this one AMV, and it was Final Fantasy. It was Final Fantasy 8. It was Final Fantasy 8, and the song go along with it was "Nobody's Listening" by Linkin Park. And dear Lord, actually, that was like one of my most listened to songs for the most part. Because not only that Japanese theme, but it's also not only was Japanese theme, but it was also but it was more rap than rock, but I still like the rock parts for the most part. Heck, I didn't realize that the manga artist for Yu-Gi-Oh actually passed away, and Yu-Gi-Oh was actually one of my childhoods as well. Like I I stopped watching Yu-Gi-Oh when Zexal came out, and then I was like, you know what? I was gonna give it a chance. I watched the entirety of Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, because I was like a 5Ds fan. Like I kid you not. Like I grew up with the original. Yeah, I grew up with the original. Then GX, then 5Ds, and then I didn't watch. And I stopped watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Because, well, it's quite obvious because Beyblade existed. And not to mention the cards. I thought the cards weren't gonna be as much as they are now, and I'm like, I could just collect the Pokemon. I could easily collect the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. But then again, it's like, yeah, basically, unfortunately, Kid Me does not know how to save the cards for the most part. So yeah, you can also thank my brother for introducing me to Yu-Gi-Oh! As well as Dragon Ball Z and Need for Speed. Yeah, my brother got me to Need for Speed, and I kid you not, it's one of those. It's one of those. Oh dear Lord. A flying Bugatti. That is basically something that most people wouldn't understand. Anyways, yeah, it's actually like, dear Lord, I think, excuse me, I think of all the Dragon Ball Z games I've played the most, and this is actually kind of true. I played, the most, I played, Budokai 3, Budokai Tenkaichi, and Budokai Tenkaichi, let's see, no, there's 4, my bad. There's, this before I ended up playing, Xenoverse Xenoverse 2, as well. I didn't play. I haven't played fighters yet, so there's that for the most part. There's 4 games. Budokai, Budokai 3, Budokai Kin, Budokai 3 and the 3 Budokai Tenkaichi games. Specifically, Budokai Tenkaichi 1, 2, and 3. I keep saying Bugatti. Oh my god, dang it. And since Dragon Ball Z Budokai, well, not Budokai, but Sparking 04 is coming out soon. I wonder how many controllers gonna have stick drift because I was like, yeah, I wonder how many controllers are gonna be broken because of said game. It's like, oh yeah, this game breaks controllers. Oh my goodness. Anyways, but that's alright. Grab. Hate when that happens. Alright. As I 1.1 mil. I'm never getting that. Became a hypercar for the most part. Yay. There's never been growing without phones, etc. I grew up with controllers that are connected to the system, and now we have like the wireless mess for the most part. I don't know how he's talking about the. Actually, not. Not I saw about it. I was like, do I really want to do those? God dang it. Yay. You know what? Frig it. We're going with the, Motorfest. Are you talking about the, get the FB? Oh, the FBRX7. I didn't realize. Wait, that car is meta Motorfest? Oh god, freaking dang it. Dang it, Ivory Tower. Of course, you're gonna add something that's like, oh yeah, don't worry, you're gonna be fine. Just do these and you're good. Ay, ay. And again, not gonna lie, funny enough, the TSI, yeah, not TSI, the T50 is probably the cheapest, literally the cheapest, buyable hypercar I can actually get. And that thing is freaking, that's not freaking expensive, that's freakishly fast for what that thing is. Ay, ay, alright. Alright, you know what? I'm going for the 01. I bought the convertible one in Long Beach Red, so I'm going for possibly a dark blue. And just like the other one, it doesn't have then again, I do not know there's gonna be a difference between these two, especially since it's a Corvette 01 Coupe and not the convertible model. Which I'm still confused on why they had a convertible model for that to begin with. See, this is the reason. This is the reason why. This is the reason why I actually like wanted to actually get free Hyper cars. There's nothing wrong with free hyper cars, but come on. 238 out of 320. Dear Lord. But then again, the guys usually, I usually use that as a money making, machine for the most part. Alright, time to customize it, and it's gonna be the same thing. Yep, it's gonna be the same exact thing. Oh, what the heck? Oh, heck no, they did. Nah, why? Just straight up, why? Why you do this? Why you do this every time? It's supposed to. My goodness. You know what? Yeah, I think it was the. Yeah, there's only one wheel option. Oh, okay. They actually changed the fact they actually changed the. Okay, that's actually one of the better things I like about this update. Is the fact that you no longer have to like look for the actual rim color, not rim color, the actual brake color, just to. Oh heck no! They still haven't fixed that. Heck no! They did this car dirty again. Why you do this? I thought this car is different. And I'm not gonna change anything about this vehicle because it shouldn't have been changed in the first place. Well, that and I'm gonna probably gonna switch it to. Oh, kind of like I like the yellow for the most part. All right. I got a yellow vet for the most. Well, not yellow vet, but I think the only vet that's yellow is my C7 drift car. That's basically it. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, let me just leave. And then. Okay, I'm not gonna actually do like I do like the tinted headlights. Alright. Oh, let's see. They literally just like, oh, okay, here you go. It's like, what the heck is this? I have cars. Oh, I wish they would stop doing that. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. Well, guess I'm actually have to like. Actually, hold on. Code finder. Or, oh, okay, there you go. Alright, need to do that, do this. Score breaker. Okay, that's interesting. Alright. Oh, okay, yeah, it's like, okay, yeah, score breaker, so you're just like, okay. That's not a bad look, not bad look. It's also, oh boy. Alright. Alright. So, for the most part, it's very interesting to say the least. Like, well, except, I didn't bother putting the, the vents for the vet, because it's quite obvious. Oh, snap. Okay, they realize it's like, oh yeah, it's all cash money. Well then. Let's see if I can find it. Yep. Let's see. Yep, 71.4%. Dear Lord, that's a lot. I see, not I think the Bugatti is around the 74 mark? Like 74% mark? I can't remember. Hold on. Wait. Duh, I have the Bugatti's right here. Alright, let's see. Oh no, 76. That's not bad. That's not bad at all for something like that. Actually, matter of fact, let me just sort the parts. Where is he? Ah, found it. The T50, aka the Murray Automotive T50, aka the same guy that legit built the McLaren. I see, he didn't just build it; he designed the darn vehicle. Yeah, he's the one that created he created this. He created T50. Oh dear Lord, this thing is loud. I'm surprised you're not in the thousands. I was like, alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Just reverses away. My goodness. What the heck? Oh. Yeah, this you can already tell the difference between these two. Like, wait a minute, the same person that designed the F1 created this. And the best part is that it's still naturally aspirated. Like, heck, you can even see the design cues on the let me go into photo mode. Like, basically from on the profile of the vehicle to even the windows. Yeah, you can actually tell that there's like inspiration from the P1 that he actually designed. Like, there is stuff from the P1 that's actually, I think that mentioned the body lines. Yep. And not to mention also same, not same engine, but it's like, both engines are naturally aspirated and they know to be extremely fast for what it for basic cars are NA. A lot of people think it'll be like, oh, it's turbo, oh, it's supercharged. Nah, it is all natural for the most part. That's legit crazy. Like of all the vehicles that I didn't expect this car, I didn't expect this. I didn't expect this car to be here. To be completely honest. But then again, actually, this is actually a true thing. The 01 convertible was the first ever time that actually enveloped something called the uh this actually is a true quote. I kid you not. I like they did this car dirty. This is for there's a lot of reasons why I actually quote that's why this quote is gonna stick to this channel. And it's like, man, they did this car dirty. And I was like, okay, it's like, okay, yeah, this it's nice. And then look look at the front part was like, okay, you got your stock, you got your painted, and then you got this. And I was like, oh, okay, that looks sick. And then look at the headlights. I'm like, oh no. It's like, Corvette, you're not Ferrari. Man, not gonna lie, I wonder how badly that quote aged, basically. And then they had the carbon ones. Like, okay, that's interesting. And they got a full carbon front bumper, and then I'm like, oh heck no, this is. I was like, nah, they did this car dirty. Nah, we're good. But I think what did I think what did the most was basically the wing. Yeah, the wing did the most. And I'm like, who came up with this? Like I suspected keep in mind I think this is the high wing. I expected like the low wing and then nothing. That's basically it. It's like, what the heck am I looking at here? Doggone shame. And they're like, oh yeah, here's the coupe model. It's like, who in the right mind is gonna spend more money for the coupe model than the convert? And then all of a sudden, people buying the coupe model. It's like, yikes, spoke too soon. The Alferi concept? Not gonna lie, I think the only time I saw that car was like, kid you not, it was a set of course. I think I still have mine. Hold on a second. Maserati, L. Okay, there you go. I'm like, L, M's, where the M's at? Oh, there it is. Yeah, the Alferi concept. But the funny part is that it's it's a random 959. Okay, I was about to say 595. Like, wait a minute, that ain't a Fiat. That's a full-on Porsche. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This is probably the funniest thing I've seen is the fact that this, I already know people be like, oh my god, that's a Ferrari GT from GT Online. I'm like, you do realize that the real life car came out first, right? Like they made this they made this car into a car in the game when it was still in its concept stage. Oh my god, what else is there? So C, 720 Spire, 765 LT, F1, which I made to an LM, P1. The Senna was another thing entirely. I'm not even gonna hold anyone on that. It is an entirely different beast that is of said vehicle. My goodness, what the heck have I done to this car? Alright, let's see if I can actually... Okay, I can actually legit put it in stock. Don't mind me. Oh wow, okay, so I guess... What the heck? Yeah, the only time we experience something like... Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I don't have an 812 super fast. Which is extremely unfortunate because I actually do want one so bad. And then again, I only have enough for a Corvette and some extra money to do so. Uh, let's see. Only have okay, so we have like, dear Lord, I think we have like, oh, 23 minutes basically. All right, let's see what you brought out. Oh, wait, ain't that the? Oh my God, it is. That is That is definitely a Liberty Walk GTR. I have yet to customize that. Hold on a second. Let me go to stereo spec. Nissan. Oh wait, okay, I'm already there. Alrighty then. Yep, I have yet to customize it. I think it's. Oh, okay. It only came with like one color. Wood navy. Okay. Now, if I were to own my own. Oh, what the heck? Okay, I see what's going on now. It's just, dear Lord. They're like, yep, this is. Yeah, I probably gotta keep it as is. Unfortunately, you can't change the wheels, which is. Egg! Why won't you let us change the wheels? Yep, everybody with you. What in the world? Oh, snap. Okay, there's. Ay, ay, ay. Well, I think the one that's most detailed is this. Um, really, Gran Turismo. Oh God. Well, Gran Turismo. You see this? Yeah. Add this car to this car to Gran Turismo 7. My goodness. Yeah, I'm not even gonna hold anyone in this one. Um, yeah, I still have it, which is this is actually kind of true. This is my only time I actually bought the premium pass. That is saying something. Oh, what the heck? All the grill glows. What the heck? Okay, I was making sure that it doesn't, it's like not completely bagged for the most part. And this is actually the only time where it's like, okay, it's not a complete Rocket Bunny-esque type car for the most part, because we already have that in this form of the S13. The it is in the form of obviously the GTR, and then we got the GTR Haru edition, which is obviously based off of Liberty Walk, and then we got the 2020 Nissan GTR, which has no customization whatsoever. It's also a top three Metamorphosis. What the heck? Ivory Tower. You do realize that the fair PvP thing is not gonna matter if someone is in either is in a GTR or some way, shape, or form in another vehicle. Like it's not gonna matter either way. It's like, oh yeah, we have okay, I don't have that, but I do have something that's close to that. And that is this. Yeah, the only time that Zero and ZX actually gets extremely creative is basically, oh yeah, we have a GTR that's got a DRZX with a missing bumper, and then we have well, it's essentially a drift missile. It's not a drift missile, basically a full-on drift vehicle for what it is. And plus it comes. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. I think it actually came with sleepy headlights. And not to mention this car is extremely debunked the moment that you end up playing Motorfest. She is a bike person, not a car person, a full-on bike person. Oh dear lord. Ow. Then again, this is actually a really good question. How the heck would this work if this car came with pop headlights? Oh dear god. I wonder how the interior is. Oh my god. Okay, that is quite interesting. Alright. Yeah, the interior is extremely unique. It has a racing wheel. It has a short shifter. It has the hula necklace for the most part, and you can see the sponsors on the window, which is honestly very surprising. And the fact this thing needs a TT, which for those who do not know, a TT literally stands for a T-top. There's like the the Mustang. Alright. It's like, alright. Like, hold on a second. Like, wait, hold on. I was like, I have the pass, basically. Hold on a second. Which means I also have this. But I use the, what's that called? No, it's not buying. The only vehicle I didn't bother customizing is the, what's that called? It's the Ghost Edition Camaro. Yeah, because I don't have anything to go with it.
It's gonna make for some great racing.
Alright, let's see here. Okay, so it's literally just stock interior. Okay, that's not bad. Okay. Oh snap. Okay, near us. Is this the crew on the yeah, the crew on the quarter panel? Okay, that's not bad. Oh no, actually no, it is. Okay, so my bad. I didn't notice the a second. All right, there we go. Yeah, this thing has a bucket seat, and yeah, basically the driver's side has a bucket seat. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't realize, like, wait, this thing has. I think I was like, okay, it's a red seat on in the car. I was like, okay, there's definitely. I didn't ever see that. Yeah, I was like, oh wait, full bucket seat. Okay, hold on a second. All right, so let's see what the Lime Edition has. Cause I am actually curious. So it turns interior. This thing has a bucket seat as well. What the heck? Okay, yeah, there's a bucket seat in the steering wheel. Yeah, but this basically a resto mod. Ay, ay, ay.
Gear up, race fans. The main event is about to begin.
Okay, I don't have that. What in the world? Oh, what the heck? Oh, I didn't. Oh, that is sick. Oh wow, okay, I didn't realize that. Yeah, I didn't realize there was exhaust coming out of the hood and on the side. This thing is sick. Oh my god. Hmm. That's what the. Okay, I got the L class edition. What the heck is this? Oh my god. Ay, ay. I was like, wait, something's not right. This is why did I had two Alfa Romeo Giulias? It's like, oh wait, one is the L class edition. Ay, ay. My goodness. Actually, not gonna lie, this car actually got me curious. I'm like, what the heck? I still need to buy that. I still need to buy that i8. Let's see. to the interior. Oh, this definitely has it's a racing seat and it's gutted. Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, this thing is gutted. It's like I know for sure that the Eclipse has a back seat. That's one. That's how I would know. Alrighty then. Yep, this thing has a back seat, so there's that for the most part. Yeah, the original Eclipse has back seats, while the Stars Edition doesn't come with back seat. It can gut it. That's not bad. That's not bad though. That's actually kind of sick. Uh, I think that's a okay. I'm not gonna lie. I completely forgot I have this. The freaking all-in edition. Oh my guy. I found he had no idea. I have finally was able to buy it. I was like, and yeah, I was like, come on, why can't this thing be the free vehicle to begin with? But it's like, no, instead this thing was like, God, where's the freaking Forsberg? Yeah, there you go, Forsberg Racing. There we go. You're not the only one. My God. I was like, yes, I can finally I finally was able to buy one. My God, why can't this car? Yeah, this is actually a good question. Why can't this car be the free vehicle instead of GT3, the Nismo GT3 that we've gotten, which is basically the same thing, but it had the it's the same thing, but it's actually a reskin of the Nismo GT3 you get from Nissan. Like I'm more like, what the heck, yo, like this was should have been the free car instead of the Nismo GT3 because that's like a full-on reskin if anything.
Sponsored by Short Stay. Show them your ticket stub and get a discount on your next visit.
Ain't that the wait, yeah, ain't that the vehicle from that one of the stories? And yeah, I don't even hold you, man. There are almost similar, except this is a 75. I think that's a 69 model, 240Z. This is a 280Z. That's what the Golder Z is. The Golder Z is a 280Z. It's not a what is that? Or gonna be doing like, oh yeah, Miss, oh this is a 240Z. Nah, that is a 280Z. The 240Z has a 2.4 liter. The 280Z has a 2.8 liter. There's a full-on difference. The other Star Edition.
Thank you to Tiger Tonic for sponsoring today's event. Tiger Tonic.
You son of a gun. You know I don't have that. God dang it. My goodness. Alright, hold on a second. Plan, where's the... Oh, no, found it. Dear Lord.
Do not ask drivers for autographs until after.
You didn't expect this. Oh my God, yeah, this thing is hard to control. god, it's hard to do donuts in this thing. Jeez, man. Limo D, limo D. Wait. Oh jeez. Oh,
Don't forget to check your mailbox. There might
there's
be some
nothing
loot
for
in
me in the mailbox, but oh jeez, spare parts. My god. Yeah, this thing is hard to control. Wait, wonder if you take. Hold on a second. Chrysler. Ah, dang it. I thought I have enough. Ugh. Alright, steers. Alright. What do I have enough for? That's the really good question. 36, that's not enough. 536, not enough either. 46, 360. Well, in the limit, nice days at night. A nice days in the limit. Oh god. that is not gonna lie, that's probably that is a Halloween special in the making. It's like the limousine ready R starts Friday. My goodness, that is so like horror movie type mess right there. Which, not gonna lie, it's probably gonna be like, which, oh no, that's gonna either grow the business on limousines or it's gonna tank the business on limousines. Because on one hand, it's like, oh, okay, what happens in the limousines? And the limos, like, okay, cool. And then on the other hand, it's like we can't even like get rentals because people are afraid of limos now. Dear Lord. I mean, then again, if they can make a, if they, I can't even speak today. If they can make a movie about our Arcana cards, I'm pretty sure they can make a horror movie out of limousines. Ay, ay, ay. 251. My goodness, I think I almost bought. I think I bought almost everything for the most part. Yeah, I bought almost bought everything. Those cars are expensive now. I can't even buy. Well, I do have a limousine, but it's not even like the. It's your run-of-the-mill limousine for the most part. As a matter of fact, nope. Style service. There we go. Huh. Okay, I'm actually surprised it isn't the Oh God. Okay. Nope. Yep. It went from nope, 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 yep. Okay. Ay, ay. Right, we're going with the purple limo. And that is reverb from Howard's Accelerate series. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. I can actually do better doing it. I can do doing better with this one. When it comes to the other, when it comes to the actual drift limousine, oh no, it's too difficult. Man, at this point, we're just messing around. God, yeah, I'm not even gonna hold it on. I already know how difficult it is to go. I already know how difficult it is going to be to to swing a limousine for some reason. And it's like, yo, swing that thing. It's like, alright, cool. Swings, hits everything in sight. It's like, god dang. That's probably the positive about limos. You can't even slide them because of how unpredictable those cars are. Especially when it goes like the added weight. Limo lives matter. Oh god. This poor limo. My goodness. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. If I was a limo driver and I had to drive someone to the prom and I end up doing this, not only says student is getting laid, that student is getting laid multiple times. Like, dear lord. Either that or I'll get chewed out by by the student's parents and like it's like, yeah, he just started doing doors in the limousine, and it's like, oh this god. And then he gave me advice like, okay, well I see it's like it's one of the cars things like Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm having too much fun with this limo. Alrighty then. What else can I bring out? Oh, security. Eh, it's like, oh, I forgot I had something like this. X6M. Wait, actually, this is actually a good question. Does it sound like a V10? Okay, they actually changed. Not changed. They actually fixed. Actually, then again, I didn't bother buying the X6 is because obviously I had other vehicles that I wanted to buy. I was like, you know what, Rick it. We're buying the Cadillac Escalade and dumbing it to Cadillac. I forgot that thing existed. Just rocking back and forth. Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually legit having too much fun. Who tuned the suspension? I tuned it myself. Yo, I want that bounce too. God. Like, see you, man. Hold on. What's your, what are your shops are like? It's like this is called bounce performance. I think a car is bounce. All right, I forgot you can actually do wheelies in it. This is the funniest thing. Most people don't realize that you can actually legit do wheelies just by doing this. That is freaking cool.